Hey man, say man, it's your boy Georgia Gert. Thanks for tuning in to the Georgia Gert page on YouTube, man. Make sure you subscribe for the information. And I'm giving y'all, man, a game for free. So y'all need to tune in every week, man, for real. So um today I want to talk about being a struggling artist, bro. You don't want to be no struggling artist. Like it's not worth the time you're gonna waste. It's not worth the energy you're gonna have to put forward to try to make things work. You're better off getting your bread up. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why you need to get your money up. All right. First of all, you don't have to suffer to be an artist. I know back in the day, it was always cool to be an artist, a struggling artist at that. I mean, it's always cool. Oh, I gotta come from the struggle. I gotta get it out the mud. But half of these dudes that saying they're getting it out the mud, majority of them, they're not getting it out the mud. They got some screaming income coming in, and they're putting that behind the music, and they're pushing themselves out there. So it's easy for them to do it. They got their money up first before they started doing music. And you can't do this shit broke, because at the end of the day, it's a business. And there's no business that can operate with no cash flow and survive. Um, and number two, you should never be working for free. Um, Everybody gets paid for what they do out here. I mean, you got the HVAC guy, he gets paid. The plumber guy gets paid. You got the Uber drivers, they get paid. They're Uber drivers. You got, man, fuck, you get on TaskRabbit and you going to have to pay that person that's on TaskRabbit to come help do chores around your house or, cut your grass. And even a little, a 10-year-old, he's going to want to get paid to cut grass. So why artists think that it's okay to not get paid for their work? It baffles me. It doesn't make sense. Why they even push that on people to make that popular. I know more today, more artists is rapping about getting money and getting to the bread. So it's kind of slowly fading out, but it's still a lot of people that's stuck on that struggling artist shit. I'm gonna just sit here at home and I'm gonna keep making music until it blows. That's not how it works, because you gotta pay to play. You gotta pay for marketing, right? Um, Reason number three, the struggle affects your music. You can't make good music when you're struggling. Like, you're trying to figure out how to get money to eat. You're trying to figure out how to get money to pay bills. How are you going to make a great song? You can't. And even if you do make a good song, you can't promote it. You can't push it out to the people. And that's how people find your music. So it don't make sense to even try to take that route. Get your money up. Go get a job. Figure out ways to make money in the music industry. Become a graphic designer. Become a videographer. Show people how to market their music. Get paid doing that. There's other ways to make music around the music. You need to figure out how to do that, right? The struggle, it puts you in poverty. And like I said, I mean, to hammer down on it again, being in poverty is not good. It's not godly. Being in poverty is not godly. God doesn't want you to be broke. And I don't want to get super religious on this, but I don't think God wants us to be struggling and in poverty. And struggle, it's okay to have obstacles in life, but it's not okay to just be flat out struggling and trying to build a business at the same time. Get everything together and then come back to the music. Get everything together and then come back to the music, right? Once you have the money, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. So if you want to put money to market it on Facebook or Instagram or Say Cheese or Not Fast Pitch 954 or Street News, Juice, TV, whatever the platform is, or whatever blogger, you could pay. As soon as your song drop, you could pay. That's how it's supposed to be done, you know? And the struggle is not sustainable, man. Like, you cannot sustain living like this. Your mental health is going to deteriorate. People are going to leave you up. Like, your friends ain't gonna want to hang out with you. People are gonna leave you when you're struggling. Nobody's gonna want to ride on a ship that with water's coming up on deck. Nobody's gonna want to ride on that boat, man. Like, I know people say, "Oh, I want people to be real and stay down with me." That's not realistic. That's not realistic. And you might have grew up in that type of environment, and it was toxic. That's not a good environment to grow up in, struggling, living in poverty. That's not realistic. And your parents, if they did raise you in that type of environment, maybe that's all the best that they could have done at the time. But they were making mistakes having you raised up like that, because it affects you mentally. It makes your thought process. It changes your chemical makeup in your brain when it comes to your mental health. You do not want to be exposed to extreme poverty for long periods of time, because as you can see, you could go to any hood in America and you can see an example. Or you could go to West Virginia, where the coal mines disappeared out there. So, man, I know I'm kind of getting a little bit off topic, but you need to make money. Go get a job. If you don't want to work for somebody else and you don't have money, you need to drive for Uber or figure out a way to make money, so you could get yourself back on your feet when you can start investing in your career. Because being broke ain't it. It's not the move. But that's it for today, far as reasons why you should be a struggling artist. I'm going to put the list of why you shouldn't be a struggling artist in the video so you can go back and look at it. And I'm going to keep talking about more stuff. I just wanted to get this out the way because I feel like artists, they just think that, oh, people are supposed to just support me. No, you got to push your music in front of people. Everything is paid to play. If you don't think it's paid to play, you're just lost. You might as well go do something else. Don't even do music. Go do something else. Go work for somebody else. You have to pay to play. If you don't believe in paying to play, you're cheap. Don't do this business. Go get a job. All right. Tune in. It's your boy, Georgia Garrett. I'm out. And if you want consultation, email me. I'm going to put the link in there. Also, probably in the next video on how you could book a consultation with me. And the first call is going to be 30 minutes. And then you could book an hour session. But you got to pay. It's not free because I have a lot of information to give. And I'm giving y'all information right now. But to get me on the phone, you have to pay. So, but yeah, shout out to y'all. I got beats also on my page. I'm going to put some beats back up there because I took a lot on down. I'm going to put some more back up there. So if you want to get beats from me, they're there too. But yeah, being a struggling artist ain't the business, man. It ain't the business. It honestly ruins relationships with people that you care about. So don't be a struggling artist. All right, I'm out.